What happened on Monday Night Raw has ignited a firestorm throughout the entire WWE universe, and if you haven't heard about it yet, you're missing the start of something massive. This isn't just the launch of another dramatic storyline or the setup for a pay-per-view showdown. This is something far more calculated, far more ominous, and undeniably real in the world of professional wrestling. Roman Reigns has returned, but not as the familiar tribal chief leading the bloodline on SmackDown. This version of Reigns is different. He's colder, more focused, and carries with him an aura of silent menace. His presence wasn't theatrical. It was strategic, deliberate, and deeply unsettling. And now, the entire landscape of Raw has shifted. It all started like any other Monday night show. Seth Rollins, the reigning world heavyweight champion, arrived with his trademark flair. Dressed sharp and radiating confidence, he walked into the arena like a man who owned the brand. Over the past year, Rollins has done more than just win matches. He's built a legacy. He's molded Raw in his image, aligning himself with emerging talent and establishing himself as the brand's dominant force. Charismatic, unpredictable, and undeniably talented, Seth Rollins has become the heartbeat of Raw. But apparently, Roman Reigns has been watching from the shadows, and he's decided the time to intervene is now. Let's rewind the clock. Rollins and Reigns, along with Dean Ambrose, now Jon Moxley, were once the Shield, a faction that wasn't just popular, it was revolutionary. They were warriors. They were brothers. Together, they took over WWE, toppling legends and changing the game. But all of that came crashing down when Rollins betrayed the group with a steel chair. That moment fractured the Brotherhood forever, sending all three down different paths. Roman went on to dominate SmackDown, construct the bloodline, and become one of the most dominant champions in WWE history. Rollins, meanwhile, walked his own path, successful, yes, but always pursued by the ghost of his past betrayal. That ghost returned Monday night, and it wasn't alone. Backstage footage began circulating, raw, unfiltered, and deeply unsettling. It showed Roman Reigns walking through the inner halls of the arena. No grand entrance, no music, no spotlight, just Roman, flanked by two unknown figures dressed in black, their identities hidden. They didn't speak, they didn't gesture. Their presence alone told the story. Roman wasn't just back, he was back with a mission. With every step, he moved with the purpose of a man who had come to reclaim something or destroy it. Social media exploded with speculation. Was this a new version of the Shield? Was Reigns building a darker faction, something that transcends traditional alliances? Fans quickly dubbed it Shield 2.0, but it's already clear this version may be even more ruthless, more methodical, and less concerned with justice than ever before. Then came the moment that shook Raw to its core. Another camera picked up a confrontation backstage, just Roman and Seth, face-to-face alone. No words, no punches, no shouting. Just silence. But it was the kind of silence that screams. The kind that carries years of pain, betrayal, victories, and unresolved tension. Seth stopped dead in his tracks, visibly shaken despite his usually composed demeanor. Roman said nothing. He just stared, with those two silent figures standing behind him like sentinels. That stare was more than a threat. It was a declaration. Roman didn't need to attack. His message was clear. The past never died, and it's come back to collect. The encounter didn't erupt into violence, but it didn't need to. Roman stepped away with a nod, and in that moment, the entire locker room realized something had changed. Now everyone is asking the same questions. Who are the masked men by Roman's side? Are they fresh faces from NXT, carefully chosen by Reigns to reshape WWE and his vision? Could one of them be someone like Jacob Fatu, known for his brute power and connection to Roman's lineage? Or perhaps Braun Breaker, a destructive force with something to prove? Their identities remain concealed, but what they symbolize is far more dangerous than who they are. They represent a power shift, an evolution of Roman's influence, no longer confined to SmackDown. So why now? Why has Roman returned to Raw after ruling over SmackDown for so long? And why confront Seth Rollins in such a deeply personal, quiet, and psychological way. The answers may lie in Roman's understanding of legacy. Seth Rollins is the face of Raw, the world heavyweight champion, the undisputed alpha. Roman's presence is a reminder that no matter how high Seth rises, the past isn't finished with him. Roman isn't here to chase titles. He's here to make a statement. And he's doing it through silence, presence, and precision. No promos, no ambushes, just that icy gaze and the unmistakable sense that something dangerous is coming. This isn't just a feud. It's the continuation of a brotherhood shattered, the rekindling of a rivalry that goes deeper than any championship. It's about proving who truly was the heart of the Shield. Roman is reminding Seth that betrayal breeds consequences, and some wounds never close. His return to Raw isn't a comeback. It's a calculated invasion. And he's not doing it alone. Whatever this new alliance is, whether it's a rebirth of the Shield's legacy or a new faction entirely, it's clear that their mission is destruction, not redemption. The locker room is on edge. WWE hasn't confirmed anything. The internet is filled with theories, rumors, wild guesses. But what matters isn't just who Roman is bringing. It's what they're about to do. The anticipation is building. Will Roman and his allies strike again next week? Will Rollins retaliate? Will this unfold over the months to come, leading to a colossal showdown? Or will it all erupt suddenly at an upcoming premium event? One thing is clear. Roman Reigns has returned to Raw not to compete, but to conquer. His message is clear. His war has begun. And Seth Rollins is the first target in the crosshairs of this evolving legacy. This isn't just a continuation of a storyline. This is history writing a new chapter. The Shield may be dead, but its ghost is alive, and it's hunting its creators. And now, with the stage set, the silence broken, and the storm rolling in, the WWE Universe is watching, waiting. Because Roman Reigns didn't just return. He declared war. And the battlefield is Monday Night Raw. Let's not forget, the last time these two were part of something together, it changed WWE forever. The Shield wasn't a faction. It was a revolution. And when Rollins betrayed them, he didn't just end a team, he severed a bond that could never fully heal. That betrayal has echoed for years, and now, it feels like Roman is ready to answer it not with words, but with war. His message to Seth wasn't a threat. It was a declaration. The past isn't buried, and it's come back, stronger and darker than before. And this is just the beginning. Roman didn't reveal the identities of his new allies. He didn't give the WWE Universe anything beyond a stare and a shadow. But that's what makes it so terrifying. There are no answers. Only questions. No explanations. Just suspense. The tension is thick, and the silence is louder than any promo. We don't know what these men are going to do next, but we know they're not here to play games. This isn't about title belts. It's about pride, legacy, unfinished business, and ultimate control. So now everyone waits. Will Roman and his new